So you said life is going from past thousands years or 2000 years, and you are here just for 60 years or 70 years. So how can you change this by giving you? You are nothing here. You are only just a part. So if you are thinking this, and by thinking this, we can't do what we really want to do. The Newton also did. If the Newton is thinking the same, that if he is only having 60 years, and he can't search for this gravity or something. If he is thinking the same, that 60 years will not help us to do something in the future, and this will be something different.
Do you require 2000 years? Do you even require 60 years? If you really want to do something, if you really want to do something, you want to do it now. Why are you thinking of 60 years or even 6 years or 6 months or 6 minutes also? You wanted to ask a question. Was it such a worry with you that I'm going to live only 60 years? What is the point in asking a question?
You were saying that what can you do in this 60 years?
Of course, you can do.
If you are not doing till now.
See, for sure you can do nothing in these 60 years. But you can do right now what is important, what must be done. If you think of 60 years, then those 60 years are nothing. But why must you think of 60 years? I am speaking to those who plan ahead, who think of this and that. I am speaking to those. If you must think in terms of times and years, then please realize that there are only 60 years. But somebody who is not at all thinking in those terms, he is good, fine, all right. How does it matter? 6 minutes or 6 months or 60 years? Beta, come in front. Come. You know, I'm talking to you. Come.
Like you said, there should be a plan or in life. But if you don't have a plan in life, you would not be able to have a goal. Where to head, what direction to take. So how should we decide that or think about that? Have a point towards it.
You can plan whatever you want to plan. You are entitled to all your planning. Go ahead and plan. But do have the eyes to see what planning is all about. What is planning? Go ahead. But realize what is planning. What is planning? Figure that out. Where do plans come from? What can plans give you? What happens when you live a planned life? Realize all that. And then plan. In your realization, whatever you will do would be wonderful. So, if with your eyes open, you do plan, that planning would be wonderful. If at all you plan. But do we understand planning? Do we understand where do plans come from? When you are very joyful, ecstatic, are you planning at that time? Are you planning at that time? In your moments of love, are you planning the next hour? You are a very dangerous man if in your moment of love you are planning what to do next. You have a baby in your hand. Baby, 2 months old baby. and the baby is staring at your face. Can you plan? Can you plan? And you are a very dangerous man, I repeat, if you can plan even at that moment. There is this beautiful garden here in your university, right at the entrance. You go and you sit there, and there are two kinds of people. One who goes there and sits there and just gets lost. There's you and the grass and the plants and the flowers. And there is another one who sits there and starts planning.
Yes.
Realize, where does planning come from? What kind of a mind is always engaged in planning? It's a cunning mind. And it's a mind that is very afraid. It's a mind that does not know any joy. It is shivering in fear. It is afraid of the future. So I can't just ask you to stop planning, because till the time you are afraid, you will plan. Planning is a product of fear. And you will keep planning till you are afraid. So I'm just saying, understand what is planning, and then if you want to plan, go ahead. And if you must plan, at least don't plan for things that are too far ahead. At least don't plan for all that. You want to reach the university at a particular time. So all right, plan that I must leave my home at this time. But don't plan for 6 months ahead. Don't plan for 6 years ahead. A daughter is born and the father starts planning for her education and marriage. What stupidity. Do you really love your daughter? But he'll claim that it is because of my love that I am planning. Really? Whom are you deceiving? How would you like it if I give you planned answers? And this is not the first time a question on planning has been posed to me, right? How would you like it if I just press a button and the screen there starts? Or would you rather want something fresh and live from me? Have you ever been to an unplanned holiday? As young people, you must have a taste for all this. A certain taste for adventure, for thrill. I hope you are not already driving cars. Please, as young people, and if you have too much money, go ahead and buy a super bike. But don't buy a car. Pick up your bike and then go away somewhere unplanned. Try that. It's a challenge. And see what happens. On bike, on foot, buy anything.
Sir, it's like that bike you are never lost.
Once you get a taste of that, living freely, living without the structure, the bondage of a plan, you will just not like to plan. You will say, I am going, come what may, देखा जाएगा.
Sir, but isn't it wrong?
Wrong for whom?
The system for us.
Why must you care for the system? Why must you care for the system?